Wow. Here I am, catching up a bit. The date is the 7th. 7/7. Supposed to be a portal. And in a way it is. I felt lighter. Part of me is still in the past. Tendrils of my feelings are pushing into the ending. It's the remnants of feeling like I needed to fix it. It's the quieter and quieter voice that says, I can fix this. I can fix this. The desire, the urge. I've spoken to his mother. He wrote me a note. I returned the note along with a special crystal of his. And I keep getting the impression that he really doesn't understand my side. He doesn't understand how it felt to be me. He only feels the pushing away. He only feels what his wounded self can perceive, and I'm moving on. I'm choosing to pace a new relationship. And by relationship, I have gone on one walk. I just know what I feel, and I know what I've known, and I will never know what he's kept from me. But I know there's something. And if after all this time, he chooses to keep me in the dark, then I'm not going to stand at the mouth of this cave any longer. I'm not going to knock anymore. I'm going to listen to the guidance. I went for a walk with my family, my cousin, her 2 grandchildren, and her oldest daughter, and my son. And we went for a walk down a country road. The children had a couple of trikes, and, her grandchildren are like 2 and 3. And I'm just choosing to carry on with my life, because no one person is worth removing yourself from the flow of life. No one person, even if they're the most wonderful person, can take care of all your needs. No one person no matter their desire to, can give you the world. I don't care how loving you are, how financially abundant you are. Nobody can give you the world. It's a myth. Relying on one person to be your everything, it's not sustainable. It's not. And before you tell me that you're an introvert, so am I, but I have extroverted qualities. My son's stirring. And I'm choosing to enter life again. Because I didn't realize the contract I was signing was to remove my energy from the flow of energy to keep someone else comfortable or safe. It doesn't work. If someone needs you to separate yourself, to segregate yourself in order that they be safe in a connection with you, I have news for you. If you've never experienced this before, it doesn't work. They just want more and more. You could be sitting in a room by yourself and they would still fear. They would still distrust. Because it's something that comes from them. It's a deep wound. It's endless. Gabor Mate talks about the hungry ghost, always seeking to fill a void. It's never full. We can fill it full of people, experiences, relationships, achievements, possessions, and until we fill it from the inside, or rather, until we mend the bucket, nothing can stay. And so, little by little, without realizing it, I gave away my freedom. I gave it away willingly. I tried so hard because I believed that I could actually change somebody's baseline feeling. I'm done sacrificing my very existence for someone. It hurts to realize how dependent someone can be, but during the time that we were in relationship, I was working on the secure attachment that I realized I lacked. And after as many separations as we had between us in 2 years, in a way it seemed like I was getting used to it. I stopped reacting the same. But it's because I was learning how to navigate my internal terrain and understand what I needed, and that his behaviors didn't define me. But I also communicated with him in a vulnerable fashion to say, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I begged him to trust me. I begged him to not disconnect. And eventually one day, I stopped begging. And as he watched me pour out my heart, with tears streaming down my face, I could see that displays such as this were exactly what he wanted and needed, that he wanted to see the depth of my being poured out for him. And I think it just left him hungry for more. Once he had my emotions, he wanted my body. When I expressed hesitation, he moved to abandon me for one last time. And I told him, I'm not going to tolerate this. I won't be waiting here for you. You're not welcome. The fire, the passion. I refused to let him hurt me, because to be injured by such behavior is... I was injured, but I wasn't going to allow him back to poke my wound. And I've gone back on it, and I've thought, I made the wrong decision. I've had all these doubts, but those are doubts. I know I made the right decision for me, because no matter how much I loved him, it was never going to be enough. And through this experience, I've realized the depth of my abilities to grow even in harsh conditions, unsupported, to believe in my ability even when those closest to me don't. And here I sit, still grieving, but more accepting than I was before. Do I still sometimes wriggle in the discomfort? Yeah. But I know I'm breaking open. I know there's no other way. My nervous system, my son's nervous system, I will never sacrifice my well-being for someone who can't even see that they're hurting me. I'll never give my body to someone who takes their pleasure from it, but offers no emotional investment. It's a gift, and I reserve the right to give it or not. This comes from a lot of different aspects of my past, but I can always feel when someone is disconnected from me. I can feel more than, I don't know. I was going to say more than most, but I don't know what other people feel. When I'm in an intimate act with somebody, I can feel things and see things that I don't think most people realize. Most men have never been with a true priestess. And I think I'm coming into that reality. And it's not all love and light. It's not all softness. Femininity does not mean always being receptive or warm. It also means defending yourself, defending the softness. It means to brandish the sword when it's necessary. The definition of the word meek, as I understand it, is somebody who knows how to wield a sword, but chooses not to. But just as I won't give my meekness to anyone, to just anyone, I do not cast my pearls before swine. And not to say anything bad about pigs, but I will never allow someone to debase me the way that he did the last time. I didn't feel he was making love to me. Something different. And I think it is always what removes my willingness to interact with somebody. Is the feeling that they are disconnected from the act. I don't want to disassociate from my partner. I want to be fully embodied with them. And so, remembering my truth and slowly, over time, remembering all of the times my intuition nudged me and I chose not to listen, now has compiled, and I will never be where I am now with another person, because I will never lose my voice and my power within a connection. I will confidently and decisively act. And what I do give, I give joyfully and wholeheartedly. And I'm looking forward to the next time that I'm open in that way to someone. It will be magical. Again. Thank you.